The Dallas Cowboys opened the NFL's Christmas Day slate with a hard-fought victory. Dallas defeated the Washington Commanders in a tight contest. The Cowboys' offense produced 30 points. The defense, however, allowed 23 points. The margin stayed narrow deep into the game. Execution on both sides was tested. While the scoreboard showed a close finish, individual performances varied. The defense had moments of breakdown. Coverage lapses appeared at times. Containment was inconsistent. Yet one defender consistently controlled the line of scrimmage. His impact stood above the rest. That player was defensive tackle Quinnen Williams. From the opening drive, he disrupted Washington's rhythm. He consistently collapsed the pocket. Pressure arrived even without sacks. Offensive linemen struggled to contain him. His presence was undeniable. Though Dallas' defense wasn't flawless, Williams anchored the unit. He absorbed double teams. He forced hurried throws. He dictated protection schemes. His influence shaped the game's tempo, and it didn't go unnoticed. Christmas Day featured 3 NFL games. Across all of them, one defender graded above the rest. That defender wore a Cowboys uniform, and his performance validated Dallas' biggest mid-season move. Williams set the standard. League-wide, stats don't tell the whole story. On paper, Williams' box score looked modest. He finished the game with 3 tackles. No sacks were recorded. No flashy turnover appeared next to his name. For casual viewers, the stat line might seem quiet. But the film told a very different story. Williams consistently pushed the pocket. He forced Josh Johnson off his spots. Throwing lanes collapsed rapidly. Timing routes were disrupted. Washington's offense lost rhythm. Pressure dictated decision-making. Interior pressure is often invisible statistically. It doesn't always result in sacks, but it ruins play design. It shortens reads. It forces quarterbacks into mistakes. Williams specialized in that disruption. Throughout the game, guards and centers struggled. Double teams became necessary. Help slid inside repeatedly. That attention opened lanes elsewhere. Dallas benefited collectively. Even when Williams wasn't credited directly, his influence extended beyond tackles. Run fits tightened. Pass pockets shrank. Protection schemes shifted. Washington adjusted constantly, and still couldn't neutralize him. That unseen dominance defined his performance, and advanced metrics captured it clearly. Where the box score failed, analytics told the truth. Williams controlled the trenches. From start to finish, PFF confirms Christmas dominance. According to Pro Football Focus, Williams was elite. He earned a defensive grade of 92.4. That was the highest mark of any defender in the Cowboys game. More impressively, it was the best grade across all Christmas Day games. No other defender matched his impact. League-wide recognition followed. Williams outgraded Aiden Hutchinson of the Lions. Hutchinson posted a strong 90.6 grade. Yet Williams remained ahead. The margin highlighted interior dominance. Edge rushers often receive attention. Williams earned it from the inside. Behind them were respected veterans. Linebacker Bobby Wagner graded at 87.0. Defender Dallas Turner finished at 83.6. Both had solid outings. Neither reached Williams' level. The separation was clear. PFF grades reflect snap-by-snap impact. Pressure rates, run defense, assignment discipline, consistency. Williams excelled in all areas. Across 3 nationally televised games, he stood alone. On a day filled with stars, with spotlight games, with playoff implications, Williams delivered the best defensive performance. That's rare company. For Dallas, it validated their belief. For the league, it sent a message. Williams isn't just solid. He's dominant. Even when numbers don't scream it. Analytics do. Dallas' bold trade pays off. The Cowboys made a major move at the trade deadline. They acquired Quinnen Williams in a blockbuster deal. The cost was steep. A 2027 first-round pick and a second-round pick this season. A clear win-now decision. Such trades carry risk. Draft capital is valuable. Long-term flexibility matters. But Dallas needed an anchor. They needed interior dominance. They chose Williams. 6 games into his Cowboys tenure, returns are evident. Williams has recorded 19 tackles. He added 1.5 sacks. But those numbers only scratch the surface. His real value shows in structure and in how offenses respond. Dallas' defensive front looks different with him. Protections slide toward him. Double teams are common. Blocking schemes change. Offensive coordinators account for him. That's respect. The Cowboys paid a premium. But premium players demand premium prices. Williams has justified the cost, not just with production, but with presence and reliability. In critical moments, he shows up. In high-profile games, he delivers. On Christmas Day, he dominated. That's what franchises pay for. And Dallas got it right. So far, freeing others to make plays. Williams' impact extends beyond his own snaps. His presence alters the entire defensive ecosystem. Offensive lines cannot ignore him. Resources are devoted inside. That creates opportunities elsewhere. And Dallas is benefiting. Edge rushers are seeing cleaner paths. Jadeveon Clowney has found more freedom. So has Osa Odigizwa. And Kenny Clark has capitalized as well. The front works as a unit. Williams anchors it. When Williams commands attention, blocks shift. One-on-ones become available. Gaps open quicker. Pressure arrives faster. That's how defensive lines thrive. Collective success follows individual dominance. Dallas sack numbers don't always spike, but disruption increases. Quarterbacks rush throws. Plays break down early. Defensive backs benefit indirectly. Coverage holds longer. Williams embraces the dirty work. Absorbing contact. Occupying blockers. Maintaining leverage. Doing what doesn't show up on highlights. That effort elevates teammates. Great defensive tackles don't chase stats. They chase control. Williams controls the middle. And Dallas defense feels it. Every snap. Every drive. Performing on Christmas carries weight. National stage. Standalone games. League-wide attention. Every play is scrutinized. Pressure intensifies. Williams didn't fade under that spotlight. He elevated. From early downs to late possessions. His motor never slowed. Technique remained sound. Effort never wavered. Against Washington, Dallas needed stability. The game tightened repeatedly. Momentum swung back and forth. Defensive stops mattered. Williams delivered consistency, even amid defensive miscues. The Commanders adjusted protections. They altered blocking schemes. They ran away from pressure. Yet Williams still influenced plays. Interior dominance limits options. There's nowhere to hide. Across all Christmas Day games, comparisons were inevitable. Elite defenders were active. Big names made plays. Yet Williams graded highest. On the biggest day, that matters. Moments like this shape perception. They build reputation. They validate investments. Williams didn't just play well. He set the standard. When eyes were watching, a defensive anchor going forward. Dallas defense has issues to address. Coverage consistency remains a concern. Pressure on quarterbacks fluctuates. Injuries have tested depth. Adjustments will be needed, especially in the offseason. But one thing is settled. The Cowboys have their anchor. Williams is the centerpiece. Around him, changes can be made. But the foundation is set. That stability matters. Interior dominance is rare. Few players consistently win inside. Williams does. And he does it without attention-seeking. That reliability allows planning. Scheme can be built around him. As the Cowboys look ahead, confidence grows. They know what they have. A proven disruptor. A tone setter. A leader in the trenches. That's invaluable. Christmas Day reinforced that belief. Not just for fans, but for the coaching staff, for teammates, for front office decision-makers. Validation arrived on schedule. The defense may evolve. Personnel may change. But Williams remains constant. An anchor worth the investment. And a player Dallas can build around. For years to come. Beyond the stat sheet. Football evaluation has evolved. Box scores no longer define performance. Advanced metrics provide clarity. Context matters more than totals. Williams embodies that shift. His value lies between the lines. Pressure rates tell one story. Run-stop percentages tell another. Assignment soundness matters. Effort matters. Discipline matters. Williams checks every box. His 3 tackles don't reflect dominance. But his grade does. His film does. His impact does. Offenses feel him every snap. That's the truth. Modern defenses rely on interior disruptors. They collapse pockets. They eliminate comfort. They force mistakes. Williams fits that mold perfectly. Dallas benefits weakly. When evaluating defenders, nuance matters. And nuance favors Williams. He wins subtly, consistently, relentlessly. That's elite football. Christmas Day simply made it visible. On the biggest stage. Against real competition. Across the entire league. Williams stood above the rest. Even without the spotlight stats. Comparing elite performances. Aiden Hutchinson's performance was strong. So was Bobby Wagner's. Dallas Turner also impressed, all deserving of recognition. Yet Williams separated himself by a noticeable margin. Interior dominance is harder to measure, but when measured correctly, it shines. Williams' grade reflected that. He wasn't flashy. He was effective. Every snap. Comparisons across games matter. Different matchups, different schemes, different responsibilities. Yet Williams graded highest. That consistency is telling. Against varied offenses, under varied conditions, with varied game scripts, he still emerged on top. That's elite-level impact, regardless of opponent. Dallas' Christmas win featured stars. Offensive touchdowns, key plays. But defensively, Williams was the headliner. Even if the broadcast didn't highlight it, analytics did. That recognition matters internally. Players know who drives success. Coaches trust that presence. Williams earned league-wide respect on a holiday stage, and it showed. A cornerstone for Dallas. As the season winds down, clarity emerges. Dallas has pieces to build around. Quinnen Williams is one of them. His performance validates belief. It validates investment. And it validates vision. The Cowboys may finish this season imperfectly. Defensive fixes remain. Roster decisions await. But the interior line is set. Williams provides certainty. Amid uncertainty, Christmas Day was symbolic. A day of evaluation. A day of comparison. A day of spotlight. Williams thrived in all aspects. That's a cornerstone player. His presence reshapes planning. Draft strategy changes. Free agency decisions adjust. Schemes evolve around him. That's influence. That's value. For Dallas fans, the message is clear. The Cowboys got it right. They paid for dominance. And received it. Williams delivered when it mattered. And Christmas confirmed it.